Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're wondering why I look different, I got new glasses. Happy Halloween. We're gonna make some festive things today. Most of them are gonna be edible. Some of them I wouldn't recommend eating. In fact, if there was ever a video that I would just straight up discourage you from trying the things that I'm trying, it would be this video. So sit back, relax, and let me make the mistakes so you don't have to. Also, I am aware that it might be a bit drastic, the change that you're viewing of me right now, but it is just new glasses. I promise you, everything else is the same. So if you're ready to watch some food cooking, you're in the right place. And if you're not ready, stay please. We're gonna cook food and it's gonna be really disgusting. I would like to thank the sponsor of this video. Darkness and Evil have partnered up with me. If you use code Julien on any website anywhere, you'll be cursed with darkness and evil. Darkness and evil, anywhere you are. Death is around the corner. Happy Halloween. My monitor just died. Darkness and evil, baby, it'll get you. Anyway, we're gonna make a cocktail, we're gonna make a food, and we're gonna make a dessert, and it's all gonna be just so gross looking. And I'm dyeing a lot of it black, and it's gonna look non-appetizing, and it's gonna be so great. So buckle in and, well, I guess just enjoy the rest of the mistake you made by clicking on this video. All right, so for this video, we're gonna be doing, like I said, 3 recipes. You're gonna need some ingredients other than just food coloring. We're gonna be making a margarita, so however you choose to make your margaritas, I'm not gonna tell you your business, but I use Casamigos tequila, some triple sec, some OJ, and some agave with a little bit of, margarita salt for the rim, and some limes, of course. For our candy apples, which is gonna be our dessert, which we were making second, you're gonna need some Granny Smith apples. So go to your granny and get those apples, because that's where she has them, I think. She texted me. We're just friends. But get some apples and some stabby things, or like sticks, or dowels, or bowels. Don't get bowels. I don't know why I said that. Just get some sticks so you can stab the apples with, okay? Because you're not gonna be able to manipulate them with your hands. You're gonna need a handle. Also, you're gonna need some corn syrup and gel food coloring and sugar and water and butter and a candy thermometer. What I learned recently, a candy thermometer is a thermometer that's made out of candy. So when you're done measuring the heat of whatever you're cooking, you just eat the thermometer. And then lastly, you're gonna need spaghetti, rice paper, cream cheese, and water. This is disgusting. I don't know why I'm doing this. But we're gonna start with alcohol because it's 35 p.m. somewhere. Time to have a drink. So this is my drink cup. This is the glass that I'm gonna use. It's actually plastic, so it doesn't actually pose an immediate threat to me or my kitchen. I guess you could probably hurt yourself with this. It's not glass, so don't worry about it. We're good. I also have this little setup here where it's basically just my margarita salt, and then I got my shaker. So we're good to go. Let's start the process of making alcohol because I've had a long day. It's noon. All right, so I have some ice here and I have my lime here, and we're gonna start with the margarita. Let's pop the top off of this rimmer, and we're gonna fill this with, I think you're supposed to fill it with lime juice. So why does this, it smells weird. So I'm actually gonna do the method where I just take the lime and I kind of coat the rim like this. So I've got some lime juice. Now I'm gonna dip it. There we go, nice little treatment. And in comes the ice. Now we need more ice for our shaker. All right, so we're gonna take our lime and we are gonna squeeze it right into our shaker. We're gonna use the juice of 1 whole lime. You can increase or decrease that depending on how you like your lime in your margaritas. I would usually be doing like 2 limes per marg, but this is all I have, so. Then we're gonna do a little bit of an agave squeeze. This is my favorite type of agave. Just a little bit of agave, maybe like a tablespoon, I don't know. Then some tequila, 35 p.m. somewhere. 2 shots of vodka. A little bit of triple sec. I think you're supposed to do about 1 parts triple sec, 1 parts tequila. Maybe 1.5 parts triple sec. And then some orange juice. Boom! Did I scare you? It's Halloween, so I can do that. Also, you can too. If you're in your Zoom calls or your place of work, just go up to your boss and really give them a fright and just be like, Happy Halloween after when it's done. Hopefully you don't get fired. All right, so you're gonna shut the hell up, bitch. So you're gonna shake it up, all right? Shake it up nice and good. And then you're gonna pop the top off. And then you're gonna pop the top back on. Huh? Because it's Halloween, we're not making a normal margarita. We're gonna take this off. How much orange juice did I put in there? I kind of blacked out. I'm gonna take some activated charcoal, some nasty charcoal. Oh my God. I'm gonna take some activated charcoal and I'm just gonna put a little bit up into our margarita shaker. Shut the top on this baby and shake it up. And this is gonna turn our margarita into a specific color, I'm not sure what. Oh my God. Oh, smells good. Think we're good to go, maybe a little bit more charcoal. What's great about this is in addition to scaring the shit out of whoever is gonna drink this or watch you drink it, it's really good for digestion. So, we're gonna pop the top off and here we go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, here it is. Okay. It tastes literally just like a regular margarita, which is good. Margarita is one of my favorite drinks, but it don't look like one. This is filthy. This is just the beginning, y'all, okay? Shut up, thank you. This right here with the black beverage, this is just the beginning. I hope you guys are ready for the real nastiness that's to come today. All right, so throughout this video, I'm just gonna be having a sip of my beverage. It's truly disturbing. Are my teeth getting black? Hold on, let me try that again. Happy Halloween. Does it look good? Does it look cute? Oh no. Here's a good prank to do for your job. Just don't show up. And then when they email you and they're like, why didn't you come to work? Be like, boo, I scared you. You thought I quit. And then you're like, it was funny, right? And then you come back in, hopefully your stuff's not gone. Okay, so we're gonna move on to our candy apples. This is inspired by Death and Darkness, but also inspired by my favorite RP character of all time, Candy Apple Jones. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's on Twitch, twitch.tv/JCyrus. Just say, that's all. And we're gonna get our fire juice, our fire gas, fire fart fire. Put it into our cooktop. Yeah, this baby's working nice. All right, so the way we're gonna do this is we are going to add water, sugar, and corn syrup. And we are going to just combine them on, I think like medium heat. And we're gonna let it all mix together. We want the sugar to dissolve. And then I think we want it to get to 310 degrees maybe. This candy thermometer is gonna help us here. But it's important that once it reaches the exact temperature of 310 degrees, we take this off the heat and we dip our apples in. That's the golden moment right there, okay? Because I think any hotter, it will break up some sort of chemical reaction. I'm not a scientist, I'm an artist. I'm also a scientist. Cheers, by the way. This is really yummy. It's disturbing to drink, but I don't know, feels kind of nice. I mean, alcohol is poison, so it's nice to make it look like it is. Anyway, so we're gonna go medium heat, that's high. Before we start cooking our candy apple solution, we're gonna be a little bit violent here. We are gonna take our freshly washed apples and we are going to violently stab them in the heart. Okay. Yeah, get in there nice and deep like. That's good right there. That's how you want it. Another violent stab. Beautiful. That's looking good. Another violent stab. Fuck you. Curse at it too while you do it. It helps. Oh, this one went all the way through. That's fine. Here you go. These are the apples ready to go. So we're gonna take these and we're gonna eventually just be dipping them into our dark candy apple liquid, placing said apples on a buttered sheet of parchment paper. Butter? I hardly know her. All right, let's turn this on the medium heat and get cranking. So the water goes in first. And then a whole shit ton of sugar, like so much sugar, but it's Halloween, so the calories don't count. And we're also gonna get a half a cup of corn syrup, but first, we whisk. We're gonna whisk her up until all the sugar is completely dissolved. That is vital, because we want it to be liquid. We don't want it to be chunky with powder in there. Oh God. Yeah, this pot is like very small, so sometimes it falls off the burner. And you just gotta tell that pot, hey, listen, when life knocks you down, you get back on that burner. And you spank it. I'm actually gonna remove this for a sec, just so I could whisk better. It seems like this is just like a syrupy syrup. And since it's a syrupy syrup, why not add some more syrup? Corn syrup, to be specific. All right, so we're gonna do a half a cup of this. Oh my God. This is like molasses, dude. Ooh, boy. Pour it from as high as you can because the syrup will aerate while it's in transit. Oh my God, oh my fuck. Okay, we're good. And we're gonna pour this in here. Beautiful. So that's good. So we whisk, let's whisk. Oh, I need the food thermometer, candy thermometer. Okay, how hot is this? Come on, tell me the temperature. Oh, it's going up. This is so cool. This is like an old school thermometer, not a laser one that I use. We've whisked it. It's all nice, one goopy texture. And now we just have to let the temperature rise. And we wait. We literally just wait. And as soon as it hits 310, take it off the heat. And we're gonna add a teaspoon of some gel-based super black food coloring, which is gluten-free. Thank you, appreciate that. It's boiling. Hope that's okay. I'm gonna lower the heat just a little bit and have a sip of my death juice. I'm gonna actually confirm with my laser thermometer. Yep, 220, just double checked. All right, so what I learned while cooking this recipe is that the candy coating, like the caramel type filling thing that we're making here, is cooking real damn slow. So it's still just about 250 degrees. We're gonna let that slowly reduce and heat up to 310. While we do that, let's make some black water. So I have a pan here and we are gonna take our rice paper sheets, one at a time, I think, or maybe a couple at a time. I'm just gonna do 3 at a time. And we're gonna place them in here. No, I'm not gonna place them yet. We gotta wait, okay? Here's the goal, all right? We need to make water and we need to make the water turn black with the gel food coloring. All right, so I'm gonna use this flat whisk, which is actually kind of perfect. I'm just gonna be like, and move the water around. The water should ideally be warm. So I have little guy right here heating up, and we're gonna fill it just to a height where it will submerge the rice paper. In addition to the rice paper though, we're also gonna be putting a few sticks of our spaghetti in here because we are making fried bat wings. This might actually turn out to be like weirdly yummy, but it's gonna look absolutely disgusting. I promise you that. These are like the bones in the bat wing. That's gonna kind of hold structure to make it look like a wing. So we're gonna need these to be dyed black too. So keep those on hand, but first we need to get some warm-ish water and some food coloring. We will also be needing our cream cheese. This is Everything Style Kite Hill cream cheese, which is amazing. It's like Everything Bagel, but it's way too nice looking. So we're gonna put some black food coloring in here too and make it gray, because why not make some gray cream cheese? That sounds like a really disgusting thing to do with my time. Sure, sign me up. What we're gonna do first, while the water's heating up, is we're gonna put a little bit of black food coloring into our cream cheese. That's about it. And we are going to stir until this looks completely unappetizing. Oh my God. This is not gray, this is black. Did I put too much? Possibly? Do I care? Definitely not. It's actually like not super dark. Kind of looks good. Oh my God. Here, lunch is served. Have some. Eat a bite of this. The really fucked up thing, like black cream cheese or not, I could take cream cheese to the face with a spoon. That's how much I like cream cheese. That's good. It's like a nice, actually, almost a light, like a dark gray. It's not quite black. It's got this like lightness to it. This air of happiness and joy. Love. So we're gonna put that aside, and we're actually also gonna make that pipeable. Pipe it up. So where's the bag? I need to find my bag. I found my bag. So you're gonna take your bag, you're gonna unzip it. All right, so make sure you label your piping bag, just so you know what's in it for later, because this is a complicated recipe. A lot of times you forget what's what. So we're gonna take our cream cheese of death, and we are going to put it all into our piping bag right here. Oh God, oh God, oh fuck. It spilled. Every day I stray further from God. All right, so I think that's good. I'm gonna zip this up. There's a little left on the zipper there. I gotta clean the outside of the bag. Oh, I love cream cheese. So our cream cheese piping is ready to go for the bat wings. I'm gonna take this off the heat because this is most definitely warm water now. And we are actually going back to the candy apples because we're approaching 300 degrees and I don't wanna miss 310 because it is a very narrow window that we can capture the right temperature and the right texture for the candy apple coating. So we wanna make sure we're doing that right. All right, very soon the filling will be ready and we are going to just swirl about a teaspoon of this food coloring into the pan and let it kind of dissolve itself. And then we're gonna dip these apples, dude. All right, 310 on the dot, ow. I'm gonna put a little swirl of food coloring. It's not really, I feel like I do need to stir it. It's not really, oh, maybe it is. This literally looks like it should be being cooked in a cauldron. This is evil. This is evil water. Speaking of evil water. All right, so it's time. Here we go. We're gonna dip an apple and we're gonna coat it in this black liquid in the name of Halloween. Oh my God, dude. I missed the spot. Spinning it, and there we go. Oh, baby, that looks nice. And we're gonna do another one. I'm gonna try to get this one even more coated. Yummy. I could see myself in the reflection of the apple. Hey, you look good today. All right, well, here we have our candy poison looking apples. Obviously they're not really poison. Disclaimer, none of this is really poison. It's just dyed with black food coloring, so you can eat all of this. This one, I went a little more conservative with about like 3/4 of the way up, and then I said, absolutely, screw it. We're going all the way, and it looks really, really neat. Like, it almost looks like a decoration that you would find in someone's house, like with the coated apple look. It looks like painted almost. It's very neat looking. I don't know. Really happy I did this. I'm gonna break off a piece. Candy coating. There we go, this is it. All right, so candy apples have finished. This was really fun and also just like visually super, super dope. We made poison looking coated candy apples. It's really awesome. I've never done that before. So that is going to sit off to the side while we prepare our bat wings. I have hair in my mouth. We're gonna take our warm water and we are gonna pour it into our pan. That looks like about enough, right? Maybe like halfway up you wanna get so you can fully submerge whatever you're dyeing. Have a cutting board that you don't really care about. This is like one of the ones I don't use a lot because there's a chance things will get dyed black and you won't be able to really fix it. All right, so that's warm, perfect. Now we're gonna take this super convenient tool actually. It's like a little flat whisk. And we're gonna put, I don't know, teaspoon, 2 teaspoons. And we are going to just stir this around. For effect, it would have been cooler if this was a white pan, but it actually will be a cooler surprise to see that things come out of it completely dyed black. All right, this is now water of darkness. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put 1 sheet in at a time so that there's space and liquid between each sheet. You don't wanna like put them in at the same time and then the insides of the sheets won't get dyed. So we're gonna do 1 at a time. Oh my God, my fingers are already getting like super dyed. And the 3rd sheet going in now. Oh my God, oh my God. And we're gonna put, I'm just gonna put like a handful of spaghetti noodles because I don't know how many I'm actually gonna make. This looks like, I don't know, maybe 10 noodles. And it'll be nice because not only will it dye everything that we're cooking with here, but it's also gonna loosen it up. Oh my God, be careful with this. This will stain things. In order to manipulate the rice paper and fold it into the shapes and stuff that we want it, we're gonna need it to be a little bit soft. Not cooked, but just a little bit softened up. All right, so I'm actually gonna move the cutting board front and center. Very carefully move the black liquid off. All right, so while our dark water of death and scary things is sitting and dyeing our food, we're gonna take some vegetable oil. I'm gonna start heating it up in the pan, or the Le Creuset over here, because we are deep frying the bat wings because, I don't know, why else would you make bat wings if you can't deep fry them? So, and it's not gonna be super deep fried, maybe like a shallow deep fry. We will transfer it over to the burner over here once that's hot. One thing that I'm also gonna use for this next step is an X-Acto knife, because doesn't everyone use these for their recipes? You can use scissors, you can use a regular knife, but I'm gonna use this because it's gonna help us. You basically wanna scallop the edges. So you're gonna take this square rice paper and you're gonna fold it corner to corner, so it's a big triangle. You're gonna cut that in half, and then you're gonna scallop the edges as if it were a wing. And then along each edge, you're gonna put a piece of spaghetti, and then in the middle, you're gonna put the cream cheese filling. This is the whole production here. All right, I think the rice paper might be ready. I'm gonna take the first sheet out. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. All right, this is delicate. Be very careful. Holy crap. Oh my God. You're supposed to dab the rice paper with a paper towel, nice and slow, to get the excess water off. The slower picker-upper. Shit. I love Halloween. Okay. And we're gonna fold this corner to corner. Oh wow, this is not unfolded yet. We need to completely unfold it first. Then we fold it corner to corner. Very finicky here. Okay, it's gonna make one long triangle like this. And then we're going to carve a little scallop there, like that. Maybe a little wider, because that's the shape of a wing. I think this is what we're supposed to be doing. All right, so I'm gonna take this piping bag and I'm gonna make a little slit here, and we're going to, I think this is right, I don't know. All right, we're gonna now place our little black pieces of spaghetti on top of the piping, and we're gonna fold this over itself. This is what I have. This is terrible. This is the worst thing I've ever made. Happy Halloween. This is fun. This looks so bad, dude. This is what I have. Hey everybody, dinner's served. Don't worry, as bad as they look, I promise you they probably taste a lot worse. And it was miserable to make them. Happy Halloween. It actually looks like burnt garbage, melted plastic garbage. You guys, okay, so these are our bat wings. If you're a fan of chicken wings, you're gonna hate these. And if you don't like chicken wings, you'll probably hate these too. So my first go went a little something like this. Actually, this looks like a freeze frame out of a horror film, what I'm holding you in front of the camera right now. So, happy horror. So this one actually was too hot. I cooked this at too hot of a temperature and it ended up looking like nuclear waste. So let's take a bite. Okay, the pasta is very hard to chew through. It's weird because the rice paper cooks in like 1 second because it's so thin and fragile, but the pasta is like, hello, I'm raw pasta. So that tastes like cream cheese and raw pasta. Let's taste some of the more soft ones. Actually, these are really hot still. This one actually, I will say, looks like a bat wing, right? It's kind of got the shape of it. All right, so like I said, this one looks the most like a bat wing. So let's take a bite of it. Like we're eating, like we just caught a bat and we're just, cream cheese. I will say these work on primarily a visual level and an aesthetic level. Taste, not so much. Finesse, 0 out of 10. But it looks like a deep fried bat wing. And since apparently that's what we were trying to accomplish, I guess we succeeded in that right today. Sounds like bones. I feel like a weird, creepy carnivore right now. Let's rinse our palate out with some poison margarita. And on to dessert. We have our poison candy apple. I wonder if I could just like bite right into this or if it's gonna make me need to go to the dentist. Do I need like a drill? How am I supposed to eat this? Actually, how am I supposed to eat this? Ow. I did it. Okay, that is really good. I love Halloween. You know, back when I made the Minecraft lava cake, I thought I could never make a worse situation happen in my own kitchen, but here I am doing exactly that. Happy Halloween to you. This has been fun, and my hands are completely dyed. Most of the kitchen is completely stained with black food coloring. It's really cute. What do we think? Did you guys like this? Was this fun? Was this cute? At least these taste really good. This is like a nice dessert, okay? And a weapon. Works in 2 different ways there. Anyway, I know this is very cluttered and I'm sweating, but I wanted to make something festive, so here we are doing exactly that. Come here. You want bat wings? No, you can't have them. Bat wings. No. No, not for you. Why do you think that looks good? It looks disgusting. How do you even want that? All right, well, I hope you have a wonderful start to your Halloween season / few days where you celebrate and dress up. I hope you're able to celebrate and maybe have some Zoom, you know, Halloween party action with your friends and see their costumes. I will actually be doing a Halloween themed community stream on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Julien, on Halloween night. If you'd love to come by, I will be dressed up, not like this, in a different costume, Twilight. I will be checking out your costumes via Discord. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. We're gonna watch scary movies, we're gonna play scary games, and we're gonna eat candy. But for now, this is my effort to make a Halloween cooking video for you. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely do this in someone else's kitchen so you don't have to clean up the mess and then just run out. I'll catch you next time I'm in the kitchen, hopefully not making something as disgusting as what I just made here today. So take your beautiful deep fried bat wings and fly away, little birdie. Fly away. Happy Halloween.